coverage you can count on.
New video at noon showing a head-on crash in Duquesne. Police say that crash started with a chase. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer first followed this as it was developing all morning.
And once police ran the driver's name, they saw he was wanted out of state. Liz joins us live now with the new information. Liz?
Yeah, guys, and he was actually wanted for similar charges, so reckless driving, police pursuit, and more. But now he's finally caught after a violent crash that ended outside of an auto shop. You can see this pole here is banged up. Then on the ground here, there's shattered glass and debris and damage to the vehicles parked outside this shop. The crash was captured on surveillance video. We can now show you. Surveillance video captures a silver Chevy traveling down Duquesne Boulevard, and then it struck, crashing backwards into vehicles parked outside this auto shop. Police say it all started just after 11 p.m. Sunday when Duquesne police tried to stop a black Nissan on the busy road back near Grand Avenue, but the driver, identified as 39-year-old Daniel DeCero, took off. Police reportedly chased him for about a quarter mile, then turned off emergency equipment and came across the wreck a half-mile later near Commonwealth Avenue. Channel 11 cameras captured both vehicles with serious front-end damage. Police say both the suspect and the 45-year-old victim were taken to the hospital. County police were called to investigate and learned that the suspect was wanted by police in Connecticut on similar charges dating back to 2016. Channel 11 did some digging, learning that he's also a sex offender with a non-compliant status for changing his address without notification. And we are working to learn how the crash victim's doing. Witnesses say that he actually was trapped in his vehicle, needed to be pulled out, rescued by police. As soon as we get updates, we'll have those for you tonight at 5. Live in Duquesne, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
All right, thank you, Liz. And police are looking for a driver who hit a man walking in Homewood. Police say the driver took off and was seen heading toward 5th and Penn. The victim was struck by a car at the intersection of 5th and Frankstown Avenues just before 5 this morning. He was found unconscious in the crosswalk. The driver just sped away and was seen, as I said, driving toward 5th and Penn. The victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Breaking right now, police are responding to a shooting at a Walmart in Oklahoma. It is in the town of Duquesne, that's just south of Oklahoma City. Early reports show there were 3 people who were shot and killed. It's still a very active scene there. Details coming in are very limited. Stay with Channel 11 for breaking updates throughout this newscast.
We are working to learn more about a local man who's in jail after confessing to the murder of a Bethel Park woman thousands of miles away. Police say John Chapman took Jamie Feeden to Las Vegas and then to the Nevada desert. We first told you about the kidnapping Friday. And later that day, police say Chapman confessed to suffocating Feeden in the desert. She had been missing for 2 months. Police say a body was found October 5th.
So, of course, officers responded to the scene, and we processed what little scene was there. We figured she had been there possibly more than a week.
So far, Chapman is only charged with kidnapping. Investigators say the remains that were found fit Feeden's description, but they're still working to positively identify the body.
A police officer is testifying today in the trial of Allegheny County Controller Chelsea Wagner. She is in a Detroit courtroom in connection with an encounter with police. Wagner is charged with disorderly conduct. Hotel staff say that Wagner's husband got belligerent after they would not allow him into Wagner's hotel room because his name was not on the room reservation. That's when police were called. According to our Trib partners, the officer testified that her husband was being combative, so he was handcuffed and put in a squad car. He also said Wagner lied about her age when they went to her hotel room.
New at noon, a water main break is causing some problems on a major road. This is happening on Noblestown Road in Elliott, and drivers are being detoured around the mess. Channel 11's Michelle Chavez joins us with a look at what's happening right now. Michelle?
Yeah, we're here where Noblestown Road meets Weaver Street. Now you can see those crews have started working on that water main break. It seems the road has cracked at several points, and we saw they closed off Noblestown from Weaver down to Wabash Street. Now one crew member told me they're trying to repair an 8-inch pipe, so not a huge pipe, but still enough to close down part of this road. Now I want to show you something that the crew members pointed out to me earlier. If you walk on parts of this road where the road's lifted up, you can actually hear how hollow it is below the street. Crew members are telling me that they're going to try to come up with a temporary fix so that they can get traffic flowing through here once again. Hopefully that happens before rush hour. Reporting from the West End, Michelle Chavez for Channel 11 News.
Well, a mix of clouds and sunshine today, and temperatures about where they should be.
Yeah, meteorologist Danielle Dozier takes us through the next 24 hours in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, so it's a chilly day, but temperatures, as you guys mentioned, very close to average. 50 is the average, and we're climbing up there. This is a live look outside right now, 44 degrees. We have very calm winds, so not much of a wind chill factor. If you've been outside this morning, you know it's been a mostly cloudy sky for us, so the clouds are thinning out in spots, giving way to more of a partly sunny sky for us, and that will be the case as we head through the afternoon. Visible satellite shows the clouds that have been moving in basically from south to north across the area. So some filtered sunshine, but I think still more clouds than sun as the day wears on. Up to a high of about 48 degrees with those calm winds, and as we head into tonight, we're in for another cold one. I'll let you know what to expect in your neighborhood. Plus, I'm tracking when more rain and even some snow could move in, and it's actually going to be right around the corner. So I'm going to walk you through our storm tracker maps and show you when I think the best chance for that moves in, coming up in just a few minutes.
We now know that the man killed in a Wilkinsburg shooting is the father of an NBA player. Police arrested Dylan Bartafay yesterday and charged him with criminal homicide. According to police, the shooting happened late Saturday on Center Street in Wilkinsburg. Investigators say Bartafay and the victim, Gregory Lamont Blair, got into an argument outside an apartment. Witnesses say Bartafay shot Blair, then walked away. A source confirms to Channel 11 Gregory Blair is the father of NBA and Pitt basketball star DeJuan Blair. Investigators say security camera footage is what helped them ID the suspect.
Police are still looking for a second suspect in connection to a double shooting in Carrick. 2 teenage boys were found shot on Westmont Avenue on Thursday. According to the criminal complaint, officers arrested Desmond Jones Saturday after they found him sleeping on a couch at Cody Smith's mother's home. Jones told police that he was with Smith at the time of the shooting, but police still need to find Cody Smith. They say the victims identified him as the shooter, and there's a warrant out for his arrest.
The house party turns deadly today. Police in California are looking for a gunman who opened fire, killing 4 people, and they say there could be more than one shooter. NBC's Sam Brock has more on a manhunt in Fresno.
A manhunt is underway in California. Police searching for whoever opened fire Sunday night at a family gathering in Fresno, killing 4 people and wounding 6 others. Authorities say the gunman, or possibly multiple shooters, burst into the backyard party where dozens of friends and family members were watching the Sunday night football game and began shooting.
They fired into the backyard where most of the people were in this party, striking 10 people.
Police now trying to figure out what led to this most recent violence last night that has this community on edge.
This is senseless violence. We're going to do everything we can to find out who the perpetrators are and bring them to justice.
Police are canvassing that Fresno neighborhood right now, looking for surveillance video or witnesses, anything that can help them piece together what happened. They think it is very likely that this was a targeted shooting, and we're worried that it actually could have been worse, with women and children inside the home where this shooting took place. Sam Brock, NBC News, Los Angeles.
And we still have a lot of questions after a man was hit and killed on the Parkway West, and that includes why he was even on the highway to begin with. Gary Gregrich of McKees Rocks was killed yesterday when he was hit by a car right near the Banksville Road on-ramp. That area was shut down for nearly 3 hours as state police investigated. The driver did remain on the scene, and police say the driver was not impaired.
Police are looking for a man who they say led them on a chase through 3 counties. His name is Kirk Heath from Cranberry. State police sent us an alert to help find him. They say he led them on a chase that started on Route 28 in Fawn Township last night around 6. He was driving at the time a 2002 BMW. Unity Township officials want to increase the reward money to catch the person who set fire to their public works garage. The building and all of the equipment inside was destroyed 2 years ago. Last week, township leaders agreed to set up a GoFundMe page to add to the current $10,000 reward. The new public works garage is set to be complete by the end of the year.
We are getting ready for a fight in Harrisburg over minimum wage. Both sides are looking for a compromise. The Republican-controlled Senate agreed to look into raising the minimum wage from $7.25 an hour to $9.50, only if Democratic Governor Tom Wolf abandons his efforts to extend who is eligible for overtime pay. A vote on that overtime regulation is set for Thursday. The state has not raised the minimum wage in about 10 years. Happening now, a big day for the Pirates. They just introduced their new general manager. And here's a live look. Bill Charrington is on the job now at PNC Park. He replaces Neil Huntington, who was fired last month. Charrington has World Series experience with the Boston Red Sox. Look for what Charrington is saying about his new team tonight on Channel 11 News starting at 5.
A helmet to the head, and the controversy surrounding the clash in Cleveland will not be forgotten anytime soon, especially considering the two teams go head-to-head again in just a couple of weeks. The talk about what happened last Thursday is still dominating the headlines. We expect a decision by Wednesday on the appeals from Myles Garrett and Marquise Pouncey. Garrett was suspended indefinitely and Pouncey for 3 games. Several players who ran onto the field are also expected to be fined in the process. That includes Steelers QB Mason Rudolph, who took the hit to the head. His fine could carry a price tag of more than $35,000. We're also waiting to hear about fines for other helmet-to-helmet hits, including ones that knocked out both Juju Smith-Schuster and Deontay Johnson out of the game against Cleveland.
Well, you may have seen the posts on Facebook for secret sister exchanges and thought, well, why not? The warning, though, from the Better Business Bureau.
To have somebody come in and say, hey, he's not legit, it's kind of like a slap to the face. It's like, wait, what?
Service dogs can be lifesavers, but people are walking around with fake service pets. The impact it's having on the people who really need them.
Also coming up in weather, I'm going to let you know when some more rain and even some snow for some of you will come into the forecast.
You're watching WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. All the best things happening in Pittsburgh in one place. Watch 11 Things to Do, Thursday and Friday mornings at 9:15 on WPXI Now and on demand.
11 Morning News. There is a team that has been working all night to get you the news you need.
The news doesn't stop. We don't stop.
As a mom, I know your morning is busy. We're going to give you everything you need, from the breaking news desk to weather and traffic.
When you walk out that door, you're prepared.
Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist, Stephen Cropper, tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
For the visually impaired and for those others with special needs, service dogs are actually lifesavers. But recently a problem has been forming. People falsely claiming their pets are service dogs to bring them places they normally wouldn't be allowed. And fake service dogs are having an impact on real ones.
This is Retha, retired yellow lab, guide dogs for the blind.
They say service dogs have to be a certain type.
Very mild-mannered, easygoing.
And they're taught to be calm in social and busy situations.
You have the dog for 12, 14 months, then they go back for formal training.
4 months of formal training with guide dogs for the blind in Colorado. It's so strict, trainer John Baptista says only 42% actually make it to be a working guide like Sherman.
But I think he's okay. Hi, puppy.
A real job with a payment in petting fully earned.
And I signaled for Sherman to go forward and cross the street. And he stopped and kind of curved himself in front of me. And about the time he did that, a car comes flying around the corner. And I don't know how fast they were going, but if I would have stepped out, I would have been dead.
That's why Brian Hergert gets upset when he hears about ads like this. Businesses selling vests and certifications to anyone wanting to portray their dog as a service dog.
I know you can go on Amazon and you can purchase the same style harness that we use.
To create something like this that says, hey, we'll take your dog anywhere?
I think it's a lie.
And though some states have laws making it a misdemeanor for people to falsely claim their pets as service animals.
You know, if you're going to really do it, you have to follow a procedure.
They say it still goes on, and it's not a harmless crime, especially when untrained animals misbehave in public places.
Those with true working animals, service dogs that have been trained by reputable companies, there is no ifs, ands, or buts, they are being impacted.
I've even gone into restaurants and been told that I have to leave because he's not a legitimate service dog. His puppy raisers have done all this training and guide dogs has done all this training, and to have somebody come in and say, hey, he's not legit, it's kind of like a slap to the face. It's like, wait, what?
No Colorado state agency monitors dog training.
I'm sure whoever's making up these certificates knows what a real one looks like.
No one, Brian says, is enforcing the law.
Even if you reported it to the police or the sheriff's department or, park rangers or anybody, are they really going to know the difference? Probably not.
Well, it's not illegal for websites to sell vests or certificates for guide dogs. Each of them has disclaimers, essentially saying they're trusting customers to use them legally.
First responders running toward danger to save a life. A body cam video showing the dramatic rescue in Virginia. They pulled a woman from a burning car just seconds before it exploded.
Really, time just slowed down for me. It felt like it took several minutes, but in reality it only took seconds to get her out of the.
The officer's quick thinking saved the woman's life, and she is expected to make a full recovery. Amazing. Authorities in Argentina say this isn't a baby bump. Nope, it was filled with marijuana. A woman was caught carrying 15 bricks of weed hidden inside the fake belly. She was with a group of people trying to cross the border in Chile when police noticed something wasn't quite right.
Well, are you feeling lonely or anxious? You may want to limit your time on social media. Researchers asked University of Pennsylvania students to reduce their time on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat to just 30 minutes per day. And those who did said they felt less depressed, anxious, and lonely. Researchers believe that when you use social media, it's easy to feel others have better lives than you and become depressed.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Good afternoon. I'm tracking this weak weather disturbance that's coming into the area. It's a low pressure system and a cold front. However, there's not a whole lot of moisture with it. And when we say that, we mean that any precipitation that's falling out of the cloud is most likely evaporating before it even reaches the ground, and we can actually see it because the air is so dry. So Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar, much like this morning, will try to detect a little bit bit of either sprinkles or flurries in the ridges here and across Clarion County, but this, for the most part, does not look like it will be making its way to the ground for the day today because the air is so dry. Temperatures are in the 40s across the area, 44 in Pittsburgh right now, 45 up in Butler. It's 48 for you in Washington. If you're heading out here this afternoon, you're going to need the jacket. Tonight, we're looking at a partly cloudy sky, so we'll thin out the clouds just a little bit. 33 degrees overnight tonight, so when you head out the door tomorrow morning, you'll need the coat. We'll have calm winds tonight and into the morning tomorrow, so we're not looking at much of a wind chill factor. A little colder up in Butler for you, 27, 30 in Washington, about 34 in Uniontown. Indiana, about 30 degrees for tonight into tomorrow morning, so we're all needing the heaters. Here's a look at your leaf raking forecast for tomorrow. If you do have any of those leaves left over on your ground, after some of the breezes we've had recently, have temperatures that are going to be in the upper 30s at 9 a.m. and climbing only to about 42 in the afternoon. So it'll be a chillier day tomorrow, and we'll keep that cloud cover around. So that's why we've been saying hopefully you got out and enjoyed the weekend, because it was sunshine really all the way around. 46 in Greensburg tomorrow, 44 in Washington. We'll go with 42 up in Beaver and in Butler. And looking ahead, I was talking about the next chance for rain or snow. And while it's not looking promising Tuesday, I think Thursday is going to bring some widespread rain. I wanted to show you Storm Tracker just to give you the idea of how limited the moisture area. Here's for 4 o'clock, not a whole lot going on. Here's 7 p.m., little green showing up here and there. So what's happening is we have another little wave of energy coming through on Tuesday evening, but again, not a whole lot of moisture with it. So you could see a light passing shower or sprinkle come Tuesday evening, maybe even a little bit of flurry activity in the ridges or very light snow in the ridges there Tuesday night. But aside from that, I think a lot of areas look to stay dry the way it looks right now. Wednesday morning, also a few sprinkles or flurries, but I think otherwise it's mostly cloudy with 45 degrees on your Wednesday. Here's the next best chance for more widespread rain coming in Thursday evening. We're going to really warm things up to 54 out ahead of this weather system. It's going to turn rather breezy as well, and we'll carry the unsettled weather pattern into the weekend. Showers could turn to snow showers at times, and I want to focus a little more on the late week and weekend forecast coming up in the next half hour.
That we're getting are crystal clear.
The new Eye on Crime, how you can help local police catch criminals outside your home.
You've probably seen the post on Facebook for something called Secret Sister Exchanges. Seems wholesome enough, but really it's anything but. The warning from the BBB.
Hey, Pittsburgh, the holidays are just around the corner. It's okay. We have great deals on great gifts, even for that impossible to shop for person. All you have to do is text WPXI to 65,000 and you'll be the first to know.
A four-legged officer is helping our community heal, visiting fellow officers, firefighters, and children in the hospital. This comfort dog is giving those who need it most a reason to smile.
We got to do a better job of taking care of each other.
Using the healing power of animals makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shophonda.com.
gathering more news in Westmoreland County. The Better Business Bureau is warning against secret sister gift exchanges, saying they're actually illegal pyramid schemes. It starts with an email or social media invitation. People are asked to buy and mail a gift to a stranger and told they will get gifts in return. But the Better Business Bureau says ignore those invitations and instead report it to them and never give your personal information to strangers. You'll soon hear the Salvation Army bell ringers outside stores, and this year they're going digital. Red Kettle signs across western Pennsylvania will have smart chips and QR codes on them this year. So now, if you don't have any change to give, you can make a digital donation by bumping or scanning your phone. The Red Kettle campaign runs from Black Friday through Christmas Eve, and of course, you can give donations anytime.
A mystery unfolding in Harrison. A time capsule has gone missing at an old elementary school. The Trib reports volunteers gathered at the old Riverview Elementary over the weekend to dig up mementos buried in the early 1950s. But after hours of digging with an excavator, all they found was a few rocks and old wiring from lighting. There are a few theories about what may have happened to the time capsule, including the possibility that someone already dug it up or it disintegrated over the years. It's also possible the volunteers were digging in the wrong spot.
A mystery. Women taking charge after this month's election, the historic vote, and how the local lawmakers are hoping to make a change in their tight-knit community.
Plus, I'm tracking some more mild weather coming in later in the week. Which day will be the warmest? Plus, when more widespread rain will move in.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for breaking news, weather, and original local shows. Murder, mystery, and the missing. Justice Rules profiles real-life crime stories. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI.
News 11 and 11 means you get 11 minutes of news and weather
before the first commercial.
It means live coverage of breaking news, local news, and your first look at weather.
All before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 and 11.
Watch tonight.
The 7-day forecast now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
Well, more clouds than sun today. Rain is on the way for many later in the week.
Yes, meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking the timing for us. We can forgive you because we had such a beautiful weekend.
The weekend was fantastic.
It was nice.
Really can't complain about that for sure. Lots of sunshine out there, guys. More clouds than sun, although we're starting to notice those clouds thin out and give way to a little more sunshine. That's some good news there. The bad news is we do have more rain moving in, and I think the best chance for more widespread rain will come in on Thursday. This is going to be a stronger low pressure system that's coming in, and so you're really going to notice the weather effects as we head into Thursday. And then by Friday, we're still kind of tracking some lingering showers around. Let me show you here the latest storm tracker model data I have for Thursday, and it'll be most likely by evening when we'll start to notice those showers working their way in from the west. You can see that green showing up around Pittsburgh, Beaver up toward Butler as well. Here's 12:30 a.m. on Friday, and that rain continues to spread in from the west, and we're going to continue with showers into early Friday morning. But I want to show you a closer look at light up night. The forecast for that's Friday night. It's right around the corner, so we'll have that for you coming up in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast.
Check out this video of a crash in Ross Township. This happened last night along Connie Drive. Our photographer said it looked like the driver took a bend too fast there. The car ended up on the other side of the guide rail. A driver lost control of their car in McCandless. Take a look at this. The car flipped onto its roof. It happened yesterday on Babcock Boulevard near UPMC Passavant. There was another car that appeared to be damaged and may have also been involved.
Women taking charge, hoping to make a change in one Fayette County community. Channel 11's Erin Clark went out to Brownsville, where she talked with one of the women making history there.
When Jackie Jackson takes a seat at this table in January, she will officially be the Township of Brownsville's first black female council member.
It's pretty exciting.
I think it's long overdue.
All facets of the population will be represented.
Jackson will join one other African American on the 7-member council that represents the old industrial town's roughly 2,300 residents. Her #1 goal, working together to revitalize the city.
We want to see change here, so that's what we're looking at.
And Jackson isn't creating history on her own. She's also one of 4 women on Brownsville Council, the first time that the council has been majority female.
Voters also elected Barbara Pepper to council this month. Beth Bach was appointed in July, and the 3 women joined longtime councilwoman Tracy Zivkovich.
That's always been a subject that's been addressed. You know, more women getting involved in local government. And watching these 3 ladies during this past year, it was exciting to see the energy that they put into the community.
A new energy these women hope will catch and transform the community.
And that was Erin Clark reporting. Jackie and Barbara will be sworn into office in January.
Well, Penn State will soon release its first national report on fraternities. The director of the Piazza Center says it's going to be a game changer. The report will also score sororities and will highlight the good, such as public service hours, community outreach, and GPAs of members, but also the bad, such as hazing, sexual misconduct, and alcohol violations. The newly formed Piazza Center oversaw the report. It was created in honor of Timothy Piazza. The frat pledge died in 2017 following an alcohol-fueled party where hazing occurred. As part of the study, the university reached out to nearly 400 colleges. Just 55 responded, including the University of Pittsburgh. Over time, officials expect the report to be used by parents looking at the organizations their son or daughter may want to join.
Teachers and coaches at state-owned universities in Pennsylvania are giving their new approval to a new contract. Details on the 4-year contract are not public yet. The union represents 5,500 faculty and coaches at 14 state-owned universities. This will avoid a strike like the one we saw back in 2016. At the time, faculty members at all 14 Pennsylvania universities hit the picket lines for several days before coming to an agreement to compromise on salary and benefits. A record number of people are expected to hit the roads this holiday season, but will everyone be buckled up? A highway safety group says no, and it could cost you your life. Our Jacqueline Fell is in Washington with a look at a new study about backseat passengers.
803 people died last year riding in back seats while not wearing their seatbelts. Had they buckled up, more than half would have survived and be alive today, according to a new study out today. The Governor's Highway Safety Association says 20 states still don't have laws requiring rear belt use. The study suggests 25% of adults don't buckle up when they ride in the rear seat. People who often use ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft report wearing seatbelts far less often than those riding in private cars, according to the report. The group says there's a misconception that it's safer to ride in the back, unbelted, and that simply isn't true. Perhaps you have a car where if you're not wearing a seatbelt on the front, the car beeps, beeps, beeps over and over again. Well, federal safety regulators are considering requiring that type of warning system that would go off if the backseat passenger isn't belted. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
Police are making use of a new technology, the device they're hoping to use to catch criminals in the act.
And the new study that shows not all heart disease patients may need invasive surgery.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
A groundbreaking new study could have an impact on the health of millions of Americans.
It suggests that certain heart disease patients may not need invasive surgery. NBC's Tom Costello has the details.
It's a major medical development, flipping the script on a long-standing debate in cardiology. The results of a highly anticipated federal study indicate lifestyle changes and medication are just as effective as common invasive heart procedures, like stents, for patients with stable heart disease.
We're talking about millions of Americans that this could potentially impact.
The study, presented at the American Heart Association's annual meeting, examined over 5,000 patients across 37 countries. Its focus, subjects with ischemic heart disease, or most often, those whose coronary arteries are narrowed due to plaque buildup. The trial concluded that surgeries often recommended when those patients complain of chest pain and tightness during exercise might not be so necessary after all.
It's been thought that if you have narrowings in your coronary arteries, you would do better if the narrowings were opened. or bypassed.
Dr. Judith Hochman and her team led the way, providing patients with routine heart drugs like statins and aspirin, along with healthy lifestyle suggestions, while half had an additional intervention like a stent or bypass surgery.
And we found no added benefit for an invasive strategy.
Researchers discovered that procedures were just marginally more effective than medications at reducing chest pain during exercise, and found little difference between the groups in major heart disease outcomes, like heart attacks. Some experts say the study could be a turning point and help guide conversations about treatment options for millions of patients.
140 each, 80.
And we want to add that not all chest pain is equal. If you've never experienced it before, if it doesn't go away within a few minutes, you really need to call 911 immediately.
Breaking right now, police just released this photo of a suspect in a deadly home invasion in Wilkinsburg. This is one of two suspects they're looking for, but they need help identifying him. Police say the suspect stormed into a home on Woodlawn Avenue last Thursday. One of the suspects shot and killed a 42-year-old man, and the intruders ran from the home. Police say they believe it was some kind of a setup and that the community is not in any danger.
A new kind of police patrol, the technology local departments are using to catch criminals in the act.
And are you sick of the cold? I've got a great forecast for you, and that's going to be a big warm up. I'll let you know when temperatures will spike up into the 50s.
You're streaming WPXI now. Channel 11 expands its streaming live newscasts. When other stations are national, Channel 11 News is local, right here at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on WPXI Now.
Near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
With the holidays near, one area police department is using a new tool to keep their communities a little safer. It's actually a tool you may have in your home right now. Channel 11 News anchor David Johnson explains.
Doorbell cameras are the new neighborhood watch.
It's just another way to feel really secure, just to be able to see, who's coming up to the door. Also, we get a lot of packages delivered.
These doorbells are changing the way police can solve crimes, especially around this busy time of year.
Packages being left by Amazon, UPS, FedEx, or the Postal Service being left on doorsteps, and those are being stolen as well. We're seeing an increase vehicle break-ins. And when I say break, it's not physically smashing windows or forcing entry.
Northern Regional Police officers were investigating a string of car break-ins and noticed that so many people now have these video doorbell systems. That's when the department decided to team up with one of the companies, Ring.
The technology is amazing. The pictures that we're getting are crystal clear.
Ring users in Pine, Marshall, Richland, Bradford Woods communities can now share their video with officers, and it's already helping.
By giving us that time frame, a very accurate time frame and location, we can pinpoint our patrols and try to be proactive.
Pine Township homeowner Nancy Williams says after having her car broken into, she's looking at signing up.
And I think I am going to invest in one. I didn't think I would ever need it.
David Johnson, Channel 11 News.
Earlier this year, the Castle, Shannon, and Baldwin police departments partnered with Ring as a way to solve crimes. At this time, they addressed concerns over privacy, saying they will never use the video without permission from the owner.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Back with a live look outside, and if you've been out today, you know that there had been a few more clouds than sun, especially from what we've had over the weekend, which was full-on sunshine. A beautiful shot here of downtown Pittsburgh with 44 degrees, starting to see a little bit of thinning of the clouds, which of course is nice to enjoy a little sliver of sunshine. And the wind is calm, so we don't have much of a wind chill factor out there this afternoon. We are going to be having temperatures that are going to be climbing into the upper 40s. Right now they're at upper 40s to low 50s through Westmoreland County. We've got 46 in Indiana, 45 in Butler. Tonight we're looking at temperatures falling into the 30s and a little bit colder up in Butler at about 27 degrees. So you'll need the heaters and, of course, the coats when you head out the door tomorrow morning. About 2 above freezing down in Uniontown and in Morgantown. A look ahead to tomorrow's forecast if you're out walking and looking at a pretty nice day, albeit chilly. It's going to be cloudy as well, but temperatures just running a little bit below average in the afternoon, and I think much of the day is going to be staying dry. I showed you the last half hour. I'll mention it here again. In the evening tomorrow, there's going to be a little weak wave of energy coming through, so we could get in on a stray shower come the evening tomorrow, and then looking at a chance for a little bit of a rain-snow mix in the ridges with a passing cold front. But most areas look dry tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we're looking at low to middle 40s across the board, with 42 up in Beaver, 44 in Washington, and 46 in Greensburg. The next chance for widespread rain will be coming in Thursday evening and continue into Friday morning the way it looks right now. You can see all that green showing up, and what it is it's going to be a low pressure system that's going to be approaching from the west, and as that happens, the temperatures will spike up into the 50s by Thursday, so everything that does fall will be in the form of liquid as we do head into your Thursday evening and also into much of the day on Friday. And a closer look at the temperatures on Friday for light up night, showing the 40s out there. So by 6 p.m. you'll need the jacket, 45 degrees, and if not, maybe something a little bit warmer, just because temperatures will be cooling as the evening wears on. So about 40 degrees at 8 p.m. and a 10 o'clock temperature at 38. And yes, looking at that cloudy sky. And then by the evening, a spotty shower can entirely be ruled out. We'll keep our eye on how things unfold. May just want to have a poncho with you just in case. As we head into the weekend, things will get a little more wet, and I'll show you that in a second. Severe Weather Team 11 weather app will keep you up to date on the video forecast as well as the hour-by-hour weather and the radar, so you can keep up to date with how everything is trending through the week. 5-day forecast, and as we head into your Wednesday, we talked a little bit about Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, a few sprinkles or flurries are possible in the morning, but I think a lot of areas stay dry through much of the day. That's why we kept it dry here on the forecast. 45 there. Evening showers Thursday up to 54. Gusty conditions. Showers Friday, especially in the morning, with 48. And your weekend is always in view, and it is trending colder. Looking at about 40 Saturday with showers, and showers could turn to snow showers or at least mix in come Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Something we're also always keeping you up to date, and we'll have more coming up on the news at 5.
Thanks, Danielle. We realize this seems pretty early, but if you're planning to ship Christmas gifts, the U.S. Postal Service wants you to know the deadlines. If you're mailing gifts to an Air or Army post office, a Fleet post office, or a diplomatic post office, it needs to go out by December 9th. December 14th for retail grounding for greeting cards and packages under 16 ounces. December 20th and December 21st for priority mail. Also December 23rd for priority mail express. If you're like most people, finding a healthy work-life balance is tough. Our consumer advisor, Clark Howard, breaks down which career fields offer the most flexible jobs.
Recently, I told you that the most important thing for workers right now is that their employers be flexible with them in schedules, days worked, hours worked. But let's face it, a lot of career categories, employers just aren't interested in that. So I put together a list for you of which career fields you have the greatest flexibility in just by the nature of those fields. Number 1, computers and IT. Number 2, sales. And number 3, the medical field. I've got a full list for you at clark.com. But as you're trying to figure out where you want to go with your life, looking at a career field that gives you the flexibility you need for your life is really important for your happiness. I'm Clark Howard.
And that is true.
Well, it's a beautiful week in Pittsburgh as we celebrate the life of Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, we go to the red carpet for the premiere of the sure-to-be blockbuster movie about everyone's favorite neighbor.
Hey Pittsburgh, I'm Lisa Robertson, and I'm going to be sharing the best gifts for the holidays right here on WPXI. You will not want to miss it. So just text WPXI to 65,000 right now. See you soon.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 at 11 starts with team coverage of this breaking story.
Accurate details.
Tonight we're talking to parents who have major concerns.
Experienced coverage.
We just got this new information.
Trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm picking up speed.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Dependable coverage of breaking news.
That truck came barreling down the hill straight into the home.
Tracking storms to prepare you for tomorrow. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
The waterfront in Homestead is all decked out for the holidays already. The shopping mall held its Let It Glow event last night. Dozens of people gathered to watch the lighting of the tree, and Santa himself arrived by fire truck and met with the children. A local couple will be creating memories in a brand new home. Habitat for Humanity of Beaver County dedicated this home to the Campbell family Sunday. The Campbell family helped build their home with the crews. Bridget and John, along with their 3 children, joined in. They say it's a dream come true to become homeowners and have a safe place to live.
is big enough for all of us. Brand new from the ground up. Everyone gets their own room, and we're greatly appreciated.
This is the 58th home that Habitat for Humanity has dedicated in Beaver County.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood, celebrating its red carpet premiere in New York City last night. The movie based on Pittsburgh's own Mr. Fred Rogers. The movie stars Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. Joanne Rogers was there to join in on the celebration.
I'm delighted because I've been so involved in the legacy. And I think, you know, Fred would be very grateful.
A beautiful day in the neighborhood hits theaters this week. I can't wait to go check it out.
I know. I'm excited about it. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is at 5.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Channel 11 News, 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
This is Take 5. Highlighting Western Pennsylvania's most innovative and successful businesses.
A family-owned car dealership